So just getting set up for pregame right here. We'll be on DLC's side. So this is Talil AAS V1. See what DLC does. Stream is delayed 10 minutes, but what's up, Setch? Seeing your message right now. Welcome everyone. This is my first match I'm casting, so please let me know if audio has any issues or anything like that. Stream's lagging, anything. But all my numbers look good here. So let's see what strategy DLC will be going for. Looks like taking 2 30s, a Spandrel. Looks like going to be soloing the Spandrel. BMP, all 3 Logi trucks. So they're going Logi heavy, only leaving the scout car behind as a backup vehicle. But what's interesting here is that they've got what seems to be 2 fully loaded helis. That's going to be exciting to see. We'll see where they'll be dropping here. Let's see, so... Ooh, what I can see here on the map is it looks like SQD will be attempting to rush destroyed hangars, while DLC will be attempting to rush abandoned Soviet base. Oh, this is going to be good. I can't wait to see this. If both of their helis try to go for the farther points respectively, oh, this is going to be good. All right, game will start here in 30 seconds. God, I'm excited for this. I want to see vehicle warfare. I want to see explosions. I want to see ballsy plays. This is going to be great. And there is Vaughn with the host. Thanks so much, Vaughn. Alright, here we go, gang. We are live. Vehicles are going to start rolling out. Looks like 130 mil might be getting the back caps at Botha and West Al Qadir. Everyone's rolling out. We'll try to watch the helis here. Really interested to see where they go. My god, they're fast. I can barely keep up with them. Look at how fast they are, my goodness. We see both helis moving towards the middle of the map. Looks like one of the helis is swinging around wide south here. Right, first heli touching down. Looks like they're not going to opt for the destroyed hangars rush here. Very nice landing, clean dismount. Alright, let's go over to see where SQD is dropping their boys. Okay, so it looks like we have both helis dropping here for SQD. Just absolutely securing abandoned Soviet base. Hold on, we're going to try to rush over here. We've got people dropping at Eridu. I repeat, we've got DLC trying to do a drop at Eridu. Oh my god. The rush. I thought that they were going to go abandon Soviet base, but they changed it. We've got enemy tow wrap. SQD dropping right in. They shove a tow right into the ground. They're dismounting. Tow MRAP is on fire. Oh my god, this is not looking good. And both SQD's Rose Dragon 7 and SOV going down. What else do we have coming towards Eridu? They know now. SQD knows that DLC has rushed Eridu. They've got a chopper high in the air, but it looks like only one person in that chopper immune style. And I don't think they can cap from all the way up there. They're going to have to get a little bit closer here. What a rush, though. That was truly, truly amazing. See them get all the way over there. My goodness. So let's see. We're going to have SQD is going to bring their Bradley in. The Bradley is being one-manned? Actually one-manning Bradley. Harvey here. Solo in the Bradley. Otherwise, we've also got a one-man in the chopper. SQD is in a really tight spot right now because they sent almost their entire team to abandon Soviet base, which they did secure, but they need to get that cap, and Immune Style gonna get shot down right above Eridu. DLC absolutely not letting them get any sort of back cap set up. What a match this is so far. 370 to 334. DLC is certainly going to have an advantage in tickets earlier in the game, being able to secure their back caps. And so they do have the Bradley marked accurately. But the Bradley is not going to be able to do anything there. I mean, DLC is solidly set up in here in Eridu. That Bradley trying to take a few shots, but not going to be able to do much. Otherwise, what do we have here? So another SQD in another solo vehicle. D-Mine 41. And pull it by the Hesco wall, but I don't know what his plan is. We've got two vehicles being soloed outside of Eridu right now. SQD has nothing to get inside of Eridu and get that first back cap.
We're leaving the flag as soon as we captured it. Get ready for phase 2. Get ready for it.
Alright, so looks like looking at the map here, we can see... Yeah, we can see that SQD has mounted up a lot of their team into Logis and Strikers, and are going to try to send people down to Eridu. We'll see if it pays off. Otherwise, we've got some minor friction here at destroyed hangars. DLC's not too concerned, though. I guess SQD is going to push in and try to take out what FOBs they have at destroyed hangars in the meantime while they figure out the Eridu situation.
Enemy proudly destroyed. Good.
But really not a whole lot happening here. Just very, very minor contact and skirmishes along the edge here.
Capture abandoned Soviet base now. Yep, they are moving. Load everything into the vehicle.
Well, let's go take a look at Eridu really quickly. Eridu is still completely controlled by DLC, a brilliant rush. And if they get another heli there, that means they're going to have enough supplies to drop. They only really dropped ammo, enough for an ammo crate to resupply. Alright, minor skirmishes here. We're going to zip on over to Eridu and see what's happening.
Copy that. Keep it up. It's like 10% cap.
I just got one fob over there. Looks like it was maybe a bit of a panic fob. We'll see what they end up doing. But we've got several vehicles moving towards Eridu. I want to see what SQD does right here. They've got a vehicle perimeter. Strikers here, but wait, what's this? Looks like Harvey did get taken out in his Bradley. The solo Bradley play, not something I would expect. Okay, but here's SQD making moves. And Alogi, what are they gonna do? They're gonna set up a fob outside? Fob outside of Eridu? Uncle Foker and Ellie. And the striker. I like the striker placement. Back to the Hesco wall. Providing some covering fire, but it's going to take a lot more than that to get into Eridu. Here's SQD moving up. Looks like they're going hot. They're not holding fire. They're not trying to sneak into Eridu. At this point, they're going to have to force their way in. Oh, okay, here's SQD Fox going in. Maybe gonna try to get the back cap on Eridu from the air. Does DLC have anti-tank ready for that? That's one hit with the lat. That's the thing, is SQD Fox needs to get really low to be in this cap point, and there goes the chopper. Another chopper down for SQD. This is really not looking good. They cannot get Eridu no matter what they try. They're gonna have to send more people back.
The enemy has ATGMs on gas stop. That's why we needed the vehicle with the trucks, guys. I don't know what you're doing, okay? You need to get out over there from destroyed hangars.
SQD still not able to cap Eridu.
With the vehicles. Wait for the BMP to arrive.
Got Dan trying to get in. Dan goes down. The cap point, as you can see, is right by this rock, but they just can't get in. They need to get close. Sir Jaime Lannister. Can he get the backstab that he needs? Nope, not gonna happen. Back to square one. Gonna have to try to reinsert back into Eridu. Alright, we're gonna go over somewhere else here. Let's see what's happening near the middle of the map. You've got API in the Spandrel. They have enemy vehicles marked accurately. Maybe he's just trying to keep it safe for now. Spandrel is a huge asset on this map.
Alright. We need to regroup now. We need to fall back with both vehicles to destroyed hangars.
But what SQD has opted for is to put a lot of pressure onto destroyed hangars. You got Arch Sabotage actually just hanging out right next to their fob. Managing to stay alive just barely. Opting not to take the shot. Is he? Oh, he is a combat engineer. Yeah, he's trying to be sneaky right now. Wait, Sabotage. He's breaching the bunker, but he's gonna meet a whole bunch of DLC. Gets one kill, but ultimately is gonna go down. They were ready for that one. Yeah, SQD just sending a few people in. Norwegian Andy also going to make an attempt into the hangar. I don't think he can do it on his own. And over here we've had quite a vehicle battle, it seems. We've got 30 mil being lost. 30 mil, BMP, both 30 mils, my goodness. That's a lot of vehicle losses for DLC. So SQD is still doing solid in the middle of the map. They just have to figure out something to get Eridu. What SQD is doing is they're applying pressure to enemy's fob. As long as they can get that back cap, they can set up the rest of the match to take destroyed hangars. DLC, let's see where they go with this chopper. I'm trying to follow it here. It's going right above all SQDs. It's going to have rockets coming at it from all over. What is it doing? The absolute madman! Flying really low, bouncing off the ground a little bit. He's going to try to drop a squad leader. Uki Gomo dropping from the helicopter. What is he doing? The absolute madman! He doesn't have anyone with him. He's not going to be able to get a rally point down. What is the plan here? And Ukikomo's gonna go down. Absolute madness. What? They're just gonna try to drop off one squad leader? There's no one else there. SQD slowly just applying more and more pressure. Oh wait, looks like DLC will be sending in the Spandrel. Okay, spending the Spandrel, they're gonna drop off one person. Wesku. Wesku is a medic here. See what he ends up doing. He's gonna get picked off here though. His enemy team spots him. Looks like a lot of infiltration missions trying to happen, but Squad is maintaining their position at abandoned Soviet base. They do not want to let DLC cap abandoned Soviet base. So they're establishing a very, very solid perimeter. Okay, so it looks like SQD did manage to back cap Eridu, so now is in place, but there's no SQD at Ali Air Base. They might have gotten Eridu, but they still can't handle the back caps. Otherwise, minor skirmishes going on and in the center of the map, destroyed hangars and abandoned Soviet base. I really like what SQD is doing despite their bad situation. Despite the bad situation, SQD has established a perimeter, a very solid perimeter around abandoned Soviet. They will not let one person get in here. While DLC has tried a number of covert operations and, or not so covert in the case of the helicopter drop, trying to get people inside the cap to back cap abandoned Soviet base and move the game forward. Otherwise, just minor skirmishes in the middle between these 2 points. SQD Stressor moving in. EDM on the door. Stressor gonna breach in. Finds EDM. Can he find the second one? Kishi is weak. Stressor takes a hit. Kishi pops around and finishes him off. Very nice play there. Okay, so looks like Ali Air Base finally getting back capped. So match is looking more and more even here. SQD will pick up Gastown here. And now we're going to watch the bloodbath in the middle of these 2 points. This is looking really, really good. SQD managing to salvage a bad situation and able to get the back caps figured out. And in just a minute here, yep, tanks have spawned in. DLC opting to grab their tank right away, and SQD as well. Tank's going to be rolled out for both teams. Can't wait to see what they do with them. Otherwise, not a whole lot of ground being gained or lost for either team in the middle here. Just holding the front lines in these hangars. Otherwise, we've got some mortars coming out and a chopper goes down. They're just trying to fly those choppers fast and low, try to get that cap point of abandoned Soviet base, but I don't think it's going to happen. Apparently we've got a chopper in the air. Oh, way up there, an SQD chopper. Wow, they're practically out of the atmosphere up there. Not sure what the game plan is, but they're just hanging out, maybe just doing some scouting. Spotting enemy targets. Just waiting for the setup. So not too much happening right now. Looks like SQD is making ground here slowly. Applying pressure to destroyed hangars. Right now, tickets, despite the start of the game, the tickets are all tied up. DLC has 318 tickets, SQD now has 320. With SQD backcapping Gastown. And with control of abandoned Soviet base, SQD is now going to be back in the lead in tickets in just a moment. Let's rush on over here. We've got one DLC squad trying to approach from the southeast of abandoned Soviet base by the water tower. Making some progress. We've got Ray and Flybum here, hiding behind the rocks, but Brulius is going to push up. Takes one, takes both of them. Good shots. But taken out from the watchtower, they will get spotted, and they are in the open. They're going to get caught out. That's not an easy approach. There's a lot of ground between the smoke here and that wall. I don't know if DLC can get in. So let's see the vehicle situation. Gastown is secure right now for SQD. Otherwise, we've got SQD, they've got Harvey. Our one man in the MRAP is now one manning the tow wrap. It's surprising to see assets like that being one manned. Otherwise, we've got two in the tank here. Tow MRAP and Abrams tank staying together, but overall being very cautious. SQD now bringing out their second tank. DLC has both of theirs out and traveling together. Go back to the skirmish in the middle, see how that is going. This is still the first round. This is first game, first round. There'll be 2 rounds played on Talil. Overall, DLC's FOB is still very secure, as is SQD's. Minor skirmishes going on. What I think is going to happen, from my professional opinion, is that while this happens in the middle, really not a whole lot of ground being gained or lost, just minor skirmishes, it's going to come down to the vehicles and who can ultimately win the armor battle. Through blood, sweat, and tears, DLC has managed to push up to the wall at least. Rule is just hanging out. SQD patrolling the trenches. They do not want to let DLC get in here. Finds him on the wall, but looks like they traded. Okay, so we're seeing some major armor movement right here. Looks like SQD. Yep, SQD will be moving both tanks up. Oh, this is what I want to see. SQD moving both tanks up as well as the tow wrap. They want to go tank hunting. And they are moving. They'll be moving across the airfield pretty rapidly here. And otherwise, we've got a helo way up high, SQD's helo. Way up in there doing some recon. Looks like it took a little bit of damage in the yellow health. But what that helo did is that helo called out DLC's tanks. So now SQD knows the locations of both of DLC's tanks. DLC's tanks opting for a rather defensive position in the rocks here. Just sitting and waiting and being patient.
Enemy tank somewhere south of Soviet base.
Copy that. We have the spandrel overlooking that area. We also have infantry on our LA airbase, so keep that in mind with the tanks.
Alright, so looks like armor is being moved in. So API in the spandrel here. Being one-manned, just watching out for enemy armor. Let's see what our boy Arch Sabotage is doing. Walking across the airfield. Is he lat? No, he's combat engineer. Well, he might spot that spandrel for the team, which will be useful information. So what looks like SQD wants to bring in their tanks. They want to win every single skirmish they can. So SQD has opted to bring in both of their Abrams tanks into the middle skirmish just to help out the infantry. A very smart play, actually, as long as they can remain safe. The main cannon is not high enough to peek over the wall, but the top gun is. Norwegian Andy grabbing some ammo off the Abrams. That precious 50 ammo off the Abrams. Other Abrams tank waiting inside abandoned Soviet base. So we see some movement, no hard clashes yet. Looks like DLC might have seen a tank. They've got 30 mil watching. Just maintaining that front line. No team's doing anything dangerous right now. I did hear some missiles come out. Looks like Arch Sabotage is coming up on the spandrel. Oh, he's gonna put a mine down, but damn, the spandrel just moves off. Spandrel maybe heard the mine go down. Spandrel is going to reposition. Sabotage is going to be a little upset about that one. But he's still got his C4. He's going to keep on that thing. Sorry if the stream is having issues. This is my first time casting a match. Look like it's stabilized a little bit more now. Sorry for the earlier disruptions. So mortars coming out here. Just every ticket counts. If it takes 10 mortars to kill one guy, that's what we'll do, says SQD. That's what we'll do. Looks like both teams bringing out mortars, though. Otherwise, SQD maintaining their tanks inside. Wait, it looks like one of these tanks might see enemy spandrel? Oh no, never mind, it's just firing at infantry. Some good old heat rounds going off. So otherwise we've got DLC trying to send a few people around the backside and be sneaky, but doesn't look that sneaky. SQD is ready. They've got sentries posted all around. Flybum here. Probably didn't see those two, but very close. Rulist getting picked off. Yeah, that's not happening. Both teams being very cautious with the armor. They both know that they're huge assets. Infantry skirmishes continue to go on. Some close quarters happening here. Norwegian Andy. Who is that? Radical Meister. Frag going out. Frag's nowhere near close enough. Oh wow, that grenade launcher though, absolutely wiping this DLC squad with those beautifully placed grenades from the Grenadier. Norwegian Andy's shooting a few more off just to make sure. He doesn't know how many kills he just got there, but he just wiped a full squad, Norwegian Andy. Going to town with this Grenadier roll, trying to find Burry there on the corner. Picks him off. Damn Norwegian Andy, damn. Looks like Hilo is going to update the tank markers.
Copy that. I'm sending in the
Otherwise, Spandrel... Okay, Spandrel is moving. They gave a bad call out for enemy tanks, though. Okay, looks like enemy Logi was taken out. Oh, nope, never mind. The infantry marker just lagged a bit. Took a second for it to appear. So let's see what SQD is doing over here. Looks like they might be setting up a tow fob. Just two of them here. Yes, indeed, they are setting up a tow. So this is interesting. What SQD is doing right here, they took a Logi specifically out to the rocks. They know where DLC's tanks are, and I think this is a tow being built, a fob being built, specifically to target DLC's tanks. Although actually with this hill, I'm not sure if that has line of sight. Maybe? Maybe. They might have line of sight. We'll just have to see. No armor being taken out yet, though. The infantry skirmishes in the center of the map continue. So, oh my god. So, Rogue Delta Lucky has chosen to take the open top MRAP and is just running over DLC members. I have actually seen this in pub games, however, it is absolutely hilarious to see this in a professional match. And Mr. Peter can't get the arm distance, he's gonna have to back up to try and hit the MRAP. And now he's too far away, MRAP's already around the corner, just running over everyone. However, the mortars do take out the infantry support. Wait, here comes the lat. We're trying to line it up here. Misses the lat, Mr. Peter, poor guy. The MRAP's gonna get away after having delayed the DLC troops. Oh man, I love it, I love it. What else do we have here? We have SQD's chopper just coming in and continuing to drop supplies here at abandoned Soviet base. What we do have is now we have both of SQD's tanks actually in a solid firing position, able to look over the wall. Looks like one of them took a lat hit, both of them backing up. Will they reposition? Looks like they're gonna move out. Maybe just to the repair station, we'll see. Still playing very cautiously with the tanks, keeping them very safe. So it looks like the tow fob out to the west did actually hit one of DLC's tanks. We've got API bringing the Spandrel forward. They think it's a tow wrap, but it's actually a mounted tow. Unless he's trying to hit the chopper. Oh, looks like... Oh man, looks like this Spandrel came to the wrong neighborhood. It has lost both its rear tires. That is going to slow down that vehicle a lot. Spandrel dragging ass. Meanwhile, this SQD tow fob still hanging out here. Not sure how much ammo they have on this fob. Oh yeah, looks like the tow got taken out. Well, SOV is just going to be chilling here in the meantime. One SQD tank. Going back to main, did they actually take out one of the tanks with the tow? Let's go check. Indeed, so it actually looks like one of DLC's tanks did go down to the tow, by the looks of it. Being found in the rocks, the other DLC tank is returning to main. But otherwise, no huge pushes on either point. Just a slow battle of attrition, which SQD seems to be winning. Tickets 236 to 307. Now DLC pushing forward. The MRAP strat to run everyone over still working actually really well. Maybe DLC just not bringing enough anti-tank in their squads to even deal with an MRAP? SQD just slowly applying pressure and moving forward. Okay, looks like SQD getting another tow fob set up. We've got Beast over here on the tow. We'll see if he spots enemy chopper.
Bradley's active again.
Enemy chopper high in the air. Nothing yet, but wait. Actually, we're going to hang here just a little bit longer because... That's right, DLC's tank is moving out. Does Beast see it? It's going to be very far off. Oh, he's just not quite looking the right way.
Enemy runs south of the destroyed hangars.
Looks like DLC's tank is going to sneak by the tow. The tow is not marked on map. They have no idea. And there it is, T-72 rolling out of main. Does the tow see it, or will the T-72 see the tow? Looks like T-72 has eyes on the tow. And in comes the shell! Tow taken out. Good spot by DLC. F's in the chat for that poor guy. DLC is taking out enemy tow wrap, though. That's good to see. Oh, no, they're just talking about the mounted tow. They keep calling out the mounted tows as the tow wrap. There's only so many tow wraps. Alright, so this is what I want to see. So SQD, they know that the T-72 just came out of main, and there's only one T-72. So what they're going to do is take both their Abrams, looks like to the north, try to take it out. Each tank is only being two-manned, but that's enough for tank battles. SQD opting to keep as many infantry on the ground as possible. Tickets are 228 to 295. SQD with a decent lead, but nothing DLC can not come back from. DLC could turn this around. It's got to make good choices here. So what's this? Looks like... Oh yes, now the plays are being made. SQD bringing in a heli. Now that they know that the tank is not watching that area, SQD gets a fob down in the hangar. This is going to allow them to spawn in inside the hangars with DLC. The plays will be made here. DLC has a BMP, tries to take some shots at Fox, but ultimately not going to get enough hits to take it out. We'll see how the Rogue Gang approaches this one. Wait. DLC gonna take a little road trip to the west. Does he know? Oh, there it is. First shots have been fired. BMP is gonna get hit by a lat. BMP is confused. What do we do? Do we turn around? Do we engage the infantry? At least get our armor facing the right direction. BMP is gonna get hit. It is tracked. Not looking good for the BMP right now. SQD gang making sure they bring plenty of anti-tank. But now DLC knows that SQD has a fob back here. They're gonna bring around their 30 mil. They see the Hab. They're gonna light it up. They see Radical Meister. Good move by the 30 mil to bring it around. And they've got an excellent angle. They see the Hab. They don't know that the radio's in the crater. If they peeked over that edge, they would see that radio plain as day. But there you go. Hab is deactivated. The rally point's still there, but it is being watched by the 30. Looks like they're going to bring another 30 mil in to help out. And this 30 mil is being one-manned. But that's all they need if they just need to cause Overwatch. Ruleless. Gonna go and stomp the rally point and probably ultimately take out the radio. Let's zip over. I want to see this tank battle. The tanks are marked accurately on the map for both teams. They know where each other are. DLC's tank is in trouble. It's got the heli calling out its movements from above. And 2 Abrams looking this way.
Tanks are moving. They're closing on you.
Yeah, they know the tanks are moving in. But this tank is all alone, and it's being called out constantly. Where's that heli? It's right there. It's just keeping constant eyes on this tank. They're scared. They gotta go. He can't stay here. He knows this. He's gonna back out. A very smart move, actually. You do not want to try to face both of those Abrams head on. Looks like that tank's gonna reposition. But wait, so it looks like SQD is applying pressure. However, while SQD is applying pressure there, what I want to look at is over here. Looks like DLC might be getting something built by abandoned Soviet base.
Third vehicle joined the enemy vehicle column.
Nope, never mind. They keep trying to sneak people in, maybe to destroy enemy radio, but DLC ultimately just really struggling to even get a foot inside. Tow going out. Okay, tank action coming up here. Both Abrams tanks moving towards enemy T-72. Oh, they're on the hunt. They're giving chase. SQD, both enemy tanks, approaching T-72. T-72 trying to go for the shot on the chopper. But does he know that both tanks are moving in? He's popping smokes. He is trying to leave. He is so scared right now. He's gonna beeline it straight away back to main. Absolutely not, they say. Tank shells flying over his head. He does not want to lose his tank. Let's get out of here. Actually getting some decent shots off. 30 mil as well, maybe just as a distraction? Fronty, actually Fronty's one-manning. He doesn't even know the tanks are behind him, probably.
How about the Spandrel? Should the Spandrel start hunting the enemy? Because they are out in the open.
Alright, Abrams tanks know that they made the T-72 retreat to main, are gonna move back. Almost a kill for them, but not quite. It got away. We'll go back to the skirmish here. SQD doing a really nice job applying lots of pressure. DLC down to the south here. Peter. My goodness, that's a lot of them pushing that wall. Peter trying to take some long shots. Peek's going out. Peter's gonna get taken out. By, I think, from Stressor over there. Yeah, I've got Structure and Exonius making their way inside the hangar. So what we're gonna see... We're gonna see... Oh, and... I was wondering! API! Just, he wasn't even taking the road, but he happens to cross... He happens to cross the mine! He just, as he crosses this particular section of road, he happens to hit the mine. Oh, how tragic. Poor Spandrel. He was coming from the south trying to hunt the tanks, but he happened to cross the wrong path of pavement right there. Rip Spandrel. So that's going to be huge. Now SQD knows that enemy Spandrel's down and their tank is at main. Their Abrams have free reign to do whatever they want. Skirmishes continue along this wall. but neither team able to make it too far. Mortar's doing really solid work, actually. Very accurate. SQD opting for a more northern approach, making their way around. Let's see, we got Kolkaja inside the hangar, but he doesn't realize just how surrounded he is. Gets taken out. Stressor pops a few off just to make sure. Tickets are 194 to 244. 50 ticket lead for SQD. It is a lead, but it's not huge. Let's see, anything else happening? Still plenty of guys on defense for SQD. They're not worried about abandoned Soviet base right now. But SQD is doing a great job just applying constant pressure to DLC. DLC looks like they're pushing the front line a little bit here, trying to retake some of these trenches. It's going to be good old World War I trench warfare here. EDM. Gonna see a lot in that trench, gonna try to pop a few of them, gets down immediately. Good thinking. Otherwise they're calling in mortars. Can hardly even tell whose mortars they are though. Oh, Jesse, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, no. Forget about that. Be like EDM. Stay in the trench. Did you even watch your World War I movies? That's not how you do it. These guys, they know how it's done. Stay in the trench. But it looks like Max is gonna come up 42. Is anyone watching though? Going through the smoke with a pistol. The absolute madman is gonna get lit up as soon as he peeks around the smoke. Alright, so I want to see more of this tank warfare here. Fronty. He's got the 30 mil. Where does he have his 30 mil parked? 30 mil probably getting called out by that chopper. That is a pure scout chopper SQD is using. Fronty just one-manning the 30 mil, but does he know the Abrams are watching closely? As you can see, the Abrams don't actually have eyes on him right now. But the line of sight is there if the Abrams just turn. Looks like tanks are engaging. DLC just about engaging just outside Maine, actually. What's that range, you say? Probably about 1,000 meters. Maybe more. Ooh, taking some hits, though. Can't even see the marks for the enemy Abrams at this distance. Opting to use the Conqueror's missile, but that's not going to work. That missile is going to take way too long to reach the Abrams. They're popping smokes, they're backing out. They're going to nope on back to Maine.
We took east back.
But Fronty... Yep. Enemy Abrams tanks will not see Fronty in the rocks.
Tanks are hold up so we can go and use the smaller vehicles to push the southern flank. Do not risk the northern flank. The enemy tries to push through, then we fucking fuck them up. So, southern push.
A solid motivational speech from DLC's commander. How go the skirmishes in the trenches?
Whoever's close, try to find.
Action Dumbo coming up and just absolutely wasting every single person in that trench. I'm surprised he was allowed to just walk across that open field, but I guess DLC was not watching. Cleans up a full squad. Just bloody trench warfare here. Tickets are 185 to 230. 45 ticket difference. I really do like SQD has actually been amazing on defense. They have sentries posted all over. For example, what I really like about SQD's formation, there's guys like Duluth who are actually in the watchtower, and I'm pretty sure they're going to sit there the whole game and just watch for anything DLC tries to throw at them. Really good observation. I mean, look at this. We've got lawn darts in the northern tower. It's so funny to see the watchtowers actually used as watchtowers. Age of Empires style here. As for vehicle warfare, though, nothing too crazy happening.
Pressing and moving position, need feedback from whoever.
The trench battles continue. A frag going out. Almost making it into the trench. Enemies are actually a little bit further than that trench, though. Bam Bam, gonna try to make it across. He's going. Can he do it? He's sprinting as fast as he can. He makes it in the trench. Oh, touch. I should probably stop talking. Okay, a few DLC members pushing up. Gonna be able to peek around the trench here just barely. Can he see it? Traded. Opting for full auto. Picks up 2 kills. However, Max 42 is still alive, hiding behind the pile of bodies like a good marksman would.
They are in these trenches. Oh, sorry.
Frag going out. Oh, the bounce! Can he pinball his way to victory? He takes him out before the frag even goes off. And looks like marksman gets shot in the back. Hard sense also gonna get taken out, though. Really just bloody, bloody trench warfare. There's piles of bodies everywhere in this trench. As you can see, Stressor and Exonius also tried to make it across. Didn't make it. Bodies everywhere. Let's see. Vehicle markers could probably use updating. SQD has returned their Abrams to defensive positions. I really actually like how conservative SQD is playing. Able to maintain defensive positions. I mean, DLC has not been able to set a foot inside abandoned Soviet base. Not a foot, not even a toe. And SQD is all about that toe game. With great sidelines, able to pick up a whole bunch of oh wait, what's this? What's this? Just barely, barely able to see over the ridge. SQD's actually going to be able to take out a 30 mil. Barely be able to see the top of the turret. Wow, really, really good eyes there. Surprised he had that angle. Asaria now sits here in confusion, unsure what to do. Delta Lucky gonna move around the outside. Let's see some more of DLC's covert operations here. It's like DLC, they've got, yep, a rally point. Making a long trek through the desert. I'm not sure what their plan is ultimately, however. This kind of maneuver, while it looks good on paper, is going to take so long, you wonder if it's worth it. Let's take a look at the tickets. Tickets are 158 to 219. A 60 ticket difference now. As supplies continue to be dropped off by Fox. One SQD tank is going to absolutely thwart whatever flank is happening right here by DLC. This DLC tank, maintaining a defensive position, making sure no infantry gets past. The trench warfare continues. Stressor here. So actually, I want to see this. So SQD have actually chosen to move up their Bradley. Harvey finally not one-manning. They're two-manning the Bradley now. Good to see. They have some infantry support, but not enough. They're still getting hit by a lot of lats. Alright, SQD using combined arms, moving their tank in now. They're trying to get work done here. Actually, okay, Abrams is engaging enemy BMP. DSC looks like gets hit by one tank round. No, don't shoot your machine gun! Or the cannon, no. Once you pop smokes, you stop firing. You can't win that. So they get a decent hit on the Abrams. Abrams is also gonna pop smokes and back out. Oh, that could have been bad for the BMP. Oh, and they're tracked, actually. Ooh.
Marker is not accurate.
Dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Try to get a perspective here. Will the Abrams come back for more? Is the Abrams still hungry? The Abrams could very easily finish off this BMP. Neither of them are inside, both of them opting for the quick repair. Looks like the Abrams is going to play it safe. Leaving the BMP alive. How's this tank going over here? This tank has very few worries in life. It's got a half squad of DLC to his west. A frag grenade. Just for a frag grenade. Quickly. Distraction. Did they actually get the track? Oh, they did get the track. Beautiful. Frag grenade was a success. This is not good for SQD. With a lot of infantry near their tank and them being tracked, they can certainly not get out right now. Fox tries to opt to use a distraction method with a low-flying chopper.
Copy that.
Enemy chopper flying in the south side of the store hangar. Low.
But does DLC have an answer for this Abrams? Yes, the Abrams is tracked, but can they do anything to it? Oh wait, looks like Toast is gonna try to get out. He's gotta move quickly though. No, wrong side, Toast! There you go. There you go. You crazy man, you.
Is the story of tracked tank. Separate tank.
They're wondering what the story of the tracked Abrams is. Oh, incoming tow! Looks like, yep, DLC Wescu arming the Cornet. Looks like the shot was low.
Enemy tank is destroyed. Is that what you say?
Wescu's arming another Cornet. It's taking a long time to turn that thing, buddy. Wescu. Tank shell is low again. Wescu, you just shot this thing. What do you mean you lost it? The Abrams is in the same spot you left it, bud. There's the shot. The third one finally connects. I'm not sure what Wescu's plan there was. Maybe he got distracted by something else. SQD bringing up their Bradley. To support the tank, looks like DLC, BMP, everyone is trying to get in here, trying to hunt this. Tow going out, not going to connect on enemy BMP. That is one tow away on Bradley. But it looks like they will get the Abrams mobile again. DLC unable to apply enough pressure to finish it off.
The strike is
They think the tank is still tracked, but it is mobile. What is the tank firing at? Does it see a vehicle of some sort? See, is Rulus in a vehicle? Must be, but what vehicle is he in? Oh, look, okay. DLC has both of their tanks mobile. Gonna bring him out. Will he see him again? Oh, Rulus just infantry. SQD actually choosing to keep their vehicles in the same area. And just rack up those kills. Current tickets are 120 to 195. That's a 75 ticket difference. SQD ultimately winning the armor game right now. So we're going to take a quick peek over. I would like to see if this tow wrap has eyes. Ray in the tow wrap. Looks like he just might.
Heavy enemy push on the east and southeast.
Tow away. That not quite where that rocket needs to go. God, that's a long shot though. Looks like it might have been a desync. Did he actually connect the missile?
We don't have too much right now.
What is the game plan here? Oh geez, this is not good. While they are digging down an enemy radio, looks like SQD has taken DLC for the Ruse Cruise, both tanks being completely tracked, very vulnerable right now. That tow wrap, I believe, still has more missiles to fire. They gotta get out of here. They gotta do it quickly. Alright, noping on back to main. Noping out of here. Second track is up. And let's go. I don't care what seat you want. We're leaving. And they're out, able to take out enemy radio and save the tanks, but that was incredibly risky. SQD looking for more, sending their Abrams on a chase. Oh wait, he just might see him. He's got eyes on enemy T-72, takes the shot, looks like it's a miss though. DLC managing to break sight just barely. Will he get another shot? Maybe. It's a far one. That's a hit. But is it enough to finish it off into the orange health? Maybe smoking. Can DLC make it back to main? They're gonna have to cross the road. It's gonna be close. Looks like they'll be just fine. SQD trying to get this shot, trying to find line of sight on these T-72s, but they're just a bit too far away. Gonna be difficult to see. Looks like SQD, or DLC will make their T-72s back to main. My goodness. Alright, SQD gonna back their Abrams up. Once again, unable to secure the kill, but so close. Let's check how the trench warfare goes. Looks like SQD has been putting a lot of pressure on. SQD able to push into destroyed hangars. But still a heavy DLC presence. SQD utilizing their Bradley and Striker. In a nice hold down position, able to apply lots and lots of pressure. Toes armed, anti-infantry missile ready. No, just kidding. 88 tickets to 161. Not looking good for DLC. Tank marks going up. Roughly accurate. Looks like SQD is amassing all of their armor. I want... Oh, a little bit of a encouraging bump to get them to move. Like, hey buddy, let's go. We're here to take names and kick ass, and we've taken all the names we need to. 2 tanks per team. Stream looks amazing. Good to hear, Johnny Omaha. I was worried. Thank you. It's my first time casting a match, so want to try to do a good job here. Ooh, but that is a good hit on the Abrams, but the engine is still intact? Oh man, they got lucky there. That could have been an engined Abrams. What's that to the south? Oh, that is the... Oh, that was the Spandrel revealing a bit too much of itself. Spandrel's gonna go down. Very nice eyes for SQD. Very nice. SQD now has complete armor advantage. Not looking good for DLC. DLC's got a couple tricks up its sleeve. It's got a 30 mil and a BMP hiding out in the hangar, but they are slowly being surrounded and pushed in by SQD.
Tank markering south
DLC hanging on as best they can, but they are feeling the pressure. Mortars coming down on their heads. But what I noticed over here is SQD is actually getting a whole Logi truck. This is going to be a sizable fob here. Sabotage, Sov, and D-Mine 41 going to be able to set up a fob here. Setting radio in the trench.
Enemy heel just hovering above us again.
Looks like they're opt D-Mine figuring out where he wants to put the HAB. Probably in the hangar though. With Sabotage, Combat Engineer so he can build it quickly. Smart.
pushing on FOB.
So, does the BMP have eyes on the Abrams? Ooh, actually a really good hit, I think, with the hat onto the Abrams. Abrams is going to be burning. Both crewmen have to hop out. This could be SQD's first tank loss. But they're... Oh my god, they're on the wrong side of the tank. Uncle, you need to move, Uncle. Wrong side of the tank. You're going to get hit by infantry. Eli here, next level spot, actually managing to repair the tank under the turret, but on top of the hull. I've never seen that before. But they tried to hop in too early. Uncle actually gets burned out of the tank. Was still a little bit too toasty for them. Eli trying his best, contorting himself into crazy positions. Tank goes down. SQD's first heavy vehicle loss. But SQD still have their Bradley. DLC finally have their tanks repaired, and SQD... Abrams is here. Does he know that those T-72s are approaching, though? Yep, SQD backing out. He must have gotten the call out. Not about to take on 2 tanks by himself. A smart move to pull back there. Otherwise, we've got SQD. They're going to bring their striker around, try to support the infantry. Engine could be a little damaged. Looks like they're struggling a little bit in this crater here. We'll leave them there for now. Hab overrun. SQD pushing in. That's right. They are on top of the hangar. DLC's got to work some magic here. If DLC loses this fob, they're screwed. This is their only fob. This is going to be game. Blackfire pushing in here. Takes one down. Gab come around, takes out refurbished one. Oh, takes them both out. Looks like in one 3-round burst. But SQD are pushing in from all angles. The magic is just not enough.
Striker moving in on the flag.
SQD is gonna breach and clear this hangar.
The Bradley marker next to the FOB is not accurate.
I see a desperate rally point going down by DLC, but the strikers are around. Does the striker see it? Does the striker see them? No, he doesn't. Striker does not see DLC.
Driving south onto the enemy FOB.
That's a miss on that rocket.
Enemies inside truck.
Looks like...
Sorry. Fuck.
So they've got a Logi. Looks like they might... Oh yeah, all the backup rallies coming out. SQD is going to redeploy. DLC is going to redeploy SQD inside the hangar. Going so fast right now. How's it going inside the hangar? Hab's going to be dug right here. Do they have the radio though? They've got the DLC commander going in, trying to protect this radio with everything he's got. He's doing circles around it. Refurbished one going in. He's just going to hide behind the radio. He's doing whatever he can to protect this radio. But there's SQD everywhere. The air is absolutely crawling, and he's the only one. Ukigomo busting his balls out here, trying to get something done. Oh god, breach and clear time. The pre-fire almost works. The slow single shot pre-fire. They finally take the shipping container.
We need to sacrifice everything right now. We need to find it.
Ukigomo calling the sacrifice everything call.
Move in with the tank.
He's telling push the tanks in. Looks like they got C4 down. Push the tanks in, do whatever they have to do. It is go time. They're almost 100 tickets down. They're losing destroyed hangars.
They're gonna cap it like in 1.5 minutes and we still got 35 tickets.
Okay, keep
DLC making the all-in call here.
as much infantry as you can, okay?
But their tank is tracked. They simply can't move. They can't do anything.
For the capture.
And there's the tow wrap in the distance.
Spawn in as much.
This is going to be another 10 tickets. Can he find the shot? Misses the shot on the tow wrap. Does the tow wrap? Incoming tow! The tow connects! Game over! God, it's so exciting!
No problem. We get
And that is the end of the first round. SQD winning by 130 or 23 tickets. Counting is hard. A very solid play. What looked horrible at the beginning, a very solid rush by DLC, but just ultimately not able to win the trench warfare. And SQD just slowly and methodically winning that game. What a game, though. What a game. Alright, brief intermission here. Switching sides. What a game, though. So we'll be switching servers here. We'll be back in a little bit, gang. What a round, though. What a round. I want to say that I really enjoyed that rush that DLC made at the beginning to Eridu. I loved that move. That call was a great play, but ultimately didn't pay off. They just weren't able to get the back caps. SQD had just such a lockdown of abandoned Soviet base. Could not be touched. Right, we'll be back in a little bit, gang. Hang tight. What a match that was, eh, everyone? What I really liked about that last game, getting into the analysis of it, is I really enjoyed how SQD just absolutely controlled that match. They could have panicked, but instead they found a way to backcap Eridu, just get the people they needed to inside, and ultimately clutch out the game. Gastown was never a problem. They had sentries posted all around abandoned Soviet base. That was just complete control. I think DLC had a lot of good ideas, but I think they were trying to do too many things at once. They just were methodical, got callouts, figured out where the enemy armor was. They could have figured out something and pushed SQD in. "3 minutes until the next game, everyone. 3 minutes. Honestly, SQD's effort was great. I just love the fact that they had people in the watchtowers at abandoned Soviet base. DLC might have been running around the map, but the squad was not about to let them set foot in an abandoned Soviet base. There was no way DLC was getting an abandoned Soviet base with that kind of setup. That was awesome to see. Almost ready here, gang. Almost ready. It's like 1 more minute here. Alright, just a few connection issues, just making sure every player on both teams connects. Sorry about the brief delay, everyone. We'll be live very soon. And the score is 1-0. SQD winning the first round by 123 tickets. And so only 2 games or 2 rounds will be played. And if it's a tie, if DLC wins round 2, then the team that had more tickets at the end will win. We do not play 3 games. Alright, and here we are live in game number 2 of playoffs, round 1. So we will be spectating from Russia's side again, however we will be on SQD's side.
Yo, can I be the gunner?
So SQD is Russia in blue, DLC will be red on the US side.
My squad's good. Okay, you see, hold on.
We are live, everybody. Game number 2. So, let's look. So SQD is opting to take 2 Logi trucks, leaving 1 at main. They're not taking the Spandrel out or the scout car. Harvey will be one-manning the BMP. He is our one-man guy.
Please align your move markers up correctly, because
230 mils. I'm guessing they would take 230 mils to shoot down enemy choppers. However, they will have difficulty against the enemy Bradley if they do choose to bring that forward. SQD loading up both choppers. Let's take a look at the map here.
I am
Northeast. Go northeast.
Northeast, yeah, that's what I thought.
So looks like SQD is actually going to try to run to abandoned Soviet base. We'll see who gets there first. It's going to be a race. I hope you all are ready for round 2. Live here on the IroncladLion channel. Game starts in 30 seconds.
Guys, listen. Rally, do your shit right. Aggressive, alright, let's go.
That's what I like to hear. Rally, do your shit right, be aggressive. Good pep talk on the SQD team. Very different style of communications here. Using 8 squads total. Alright, and here we go. Game is live. Round number 2 of SQD versus DLC. All of SQD's vehicles opting to take the main road. That slight speed increase. Helicopters will be taking off. If I know anything, I need to say ahead of the helicopters, because my god, they are fast. All ready to go here. Wave to the camera, lads. Wave to the camera. Let's see, both choppers headed to abandoned Soviet base. DLC sending one of their choppers to Eridu right away. But I really like what SQD is doing. They want abandoned Soviet base. They like this point. So both of SQD's choppers are going to be landing. Oh, Bam Bam hopping out a bit early. Bam Bam going to land hard. SQD unloading 2 full squads in abandoned Soviet base. I love to see this. They absolutely want to secure this point. And it looks like DLC's chopper is going to go down here. It's going to crash. Oh my god, a full squad wiped on DLC. Look at the bodies. Oh my goodness. Not a great start for DLC.
Hey, they lost a chopper too. They lost a chopper too.
Oh man. Pick your pilots wisely next time. Looks like DLC. Oh, we'll try to get over there quickly here. DLC opting for a rush to destroyed hangars. DLC inside destroyed hangars. However, SQD's chopper flying back. He's probably going to spot a few of them. I like SQD's communication, though. SQD getting rally point down. Going to be building a fob here shortly in this hangar. While DLC does have a few people here inside of destroyed hangars. I don't know if they're going to be able to hold this point. It's a huge capture point. Let's go over here. I want to see some of this vehicle warfare, what they choose to do here.
Did you guys hear what I said? Like, we just ignored it, I guess. Okay.
DLC bringing in both their strikers. Let's see what they do with these strikers. They are moving fast. Oh my god, SQD just has complete domination over abandoned Soviet base. I love to see this. Look at this beautiful perimeter. The absolute discipline SQD is displaying is amazing. I love to see this. Everyone has a spot. SQD's 30 mil is engaging Striker. That 30 mil is not feeling great, though. That Striker is burning up right now. They're going to pop smokes and try to repair it. Will DLC be able to find the kill on that 30 mil? It's going to be huge this early in the game. And there goes 30 mil for SQD. But there's another one. Oh, and the BMP is over there. That's not good for the Striker. That Striker needs to break line of sight right now. Picking up 130 mil kill. But that's about it. Alright, back caps are getting figured out. They're capping West Al-Qadir. 3 Mike doesn't know that he's going to have to be the hero and do the back cap for the team. We've got refurbished one. Oh, I like to see this. So refurbished one is actually a lat. He sees the strikers in the hangar. Does he have a rocket left, though? Maybe he already used it. Striker's gonna be popping smoke and moving out.
Times 2 strikers falling back to the west.
A really good call out. ×2 strikers falling back to the west. Very clear comms. Stressor and Exonius gonna move into the cap point. But little do they know, they have the DLC horde collapsing on their position.
Don't kill that many because if they're stuck undestroyed, we can just.
I hear you, I hear you.
Now SQD immediately moving off. They're trying to stay aggressive here.
We get this easy if you want to get ready to hop to gas.
Yeah.
Rulius getting taken down. DLC is now made aware of SQD's presence. Right, so DLC's strikers, one of them is just gonna go on tour here. Rolling down the street. Norwegian Andy, pretending to be roadkill, stays alive. Oh my god, Norwegian Andy, one of my favorite people to spectate probably. The gunner has no idea. It doesn't matter that the driver is just running him over again and again. The gunner is absolutely oblivious. SQD Andy's gonna pull it again, the same trick twice! Oh no, he does get shot. I love it so much.
Okay, thank you, comms. 1 minute till cap. Hey, Biggs, I'm gonna.
SQD inside of destroyed hangars, and they have a solid presence here.
That's a 240.
Yeah, there's a smoke right here.
DLC needs to wipe them off of destroyed hangars immediately if they want to stop this cap, otherwise I'm not sure why they're here at destroyed hangars. Jice running right in the open towards the smoked hangar, a ballsy play. But can he do it? Refurbished one's gonna see him running through the smoke. Oh, but Josh just manages to get to kill!
Are they in?
He's gonna bleed out though. Oh, yep, finds him, gets him. Really nice proximity callouts. I like to hear that.
We're about to cap destroyed. About to cap destroyed.
DLC gets Gastown. However, SQD informs that they are about to get destroyed hangars.
Nice. We got destroyed right now.
Yeah, we're getting abandoned right now. Let's go.
Okay, SQD secures destroyed hangars. This is going to be huge.
Yes. Get into abandoned.
Because DLC has absolutely nothing inside abandoned Soviet base. They have nothing. Zero, zip, nada. No one's on point. SQD gonna be able to clean this up easily.
Stressor, if you can though, can you try to save that log? You send one guy. If not, it'll be.
Yeah, we're trying it actually.
Yeah,
Okay, you got it. I mean, that's yeah. Stressor, you're just getting abandoned.
gotcha.
Why? Otherwise, we've got Dan the Man pushing in solo in a scout car. And Squad 4 moving on foot towards Gastown. They're just trying to roll this one. Stopping outside just to make sure the coast is clear.
Infantry on top.
SQD's command chat, very active. Very good to hear. Gets one hit. Uncle Kaja manages to take him out on the roof. That was a long shot.
Bradley's south in the air. Yeah, you got marks.
Looks like we're gonna have some vehicle combat here in just a second. Got the Bradley on the airfield. See if the BMP gets eyes on it.
He's driving across the airstrip.
And you hear it on command chat. He is driving across the airstrip.
Keep pushing that, babe. Keep pushing that in.
Mark's up right now, Eli.
We're trying.
Yeah.
I just got
You can see the Bradley in the distance. Bradley's going to open fire, but it's in a very, very delicate position here. SQD tries to push forward, but Bradley spots the move by the BMP. SQD just going to roll their Bradley, or roll their BMP back. So, as DLC, they're going in the crater. Tickets 404 to 364 right now. And there's the cap. SQD has complete control over abandoned Soviet base. DLC is way out of position. They're still on destroyed hangars. They need to pack it up and leave. Maybe they can mount their infantry squads into the Bradley and get moving. But they need to be fast here. Got Hort, just an LAT, trying to hunt down that Bradley. But here comes the Striker. Striker spots Dan. Lag gonna take one shot at the Striker, but ultimately not very effective. And the Striker opts not to turn around and engage the Scout Car. Scout Car actually getting a beautiful angle with just the turret poking up. Striker panics at orange right now. Dan feeling pretty comfortable in his little Scout Car. However, he does have infantry moving on him. He's going to need to reposition fast here if he wants to stay alive.
Listen, they're still pushing from destroyed. Just focus on the west side. I got infantry moving in from destroyed.
Things still pretty quiet at Gastown for now. Hear a tow going out. And that is DLC's Bradley actually connecting with enemy Spandrel. SQD Spandrel taken out. A good kill by the Bradley. SQD using the same tactic they did last round is keeping a chopper in the upper stratosphere, spotting the entire enemy team. Let's go on over to Gastown, see what's happening over there. Beautiful perimeter established by SQD. Takes a lot of discipline to hold this kind of perimeter. Using the watchtowers, getting those sight lines. Unfortunately, getting taken out. Binoculars busted by DLC's Bradley.
Blackfire, can you check if this is a total on Gastown?
We'll check.
I'm getting toast to go and help you.
So here we are, we've got SQD trying to approach Gastown. However, DLC are reasonably fortified inside. Flybomb's gonna get taken out. Open top MRAP there on defense. In a pretty good spot to watch SQD's approach. Will the MRAP pick off the rest of them? We'll see. Looks like Jorts here is the team's hat. Solid mortars coming in. Blackfire able to take out Kitschy. SQD still not quite able to push into Gastown. What's this? DLC taking a trip through the rocks, just seeing if they can find enemy fob or anything, trying to get intel for the team. But the 30 mil lies in wait. 30 mil is most likely going to see this Striker. Is going to open up on the DLC Striker. Engine smoke going out. Smoke's being popped. Striker's going to roll back. See if we can catch this on the move. SQD wants more. They want blood. They're going to see if they can pursue this Striker here. Trying to give you guys a nice moving cam of this. They want these kills. They know they let too many vehicles move away and they get sight lines again. AP shells coming in. Striker just barely able to get away and into the trenches as mortars come in on Gastown. Can they keep the sight lines broken? Striker very low health right now. Looks like the first striker is away. Looks like they'll just take a long drive back to Maine and go get repair. They don't have enough supplies right now. Maybe they do, but they just don't have time. SQD just applying light pressure. Does the 30 mil see the MRAP over there? MRAP seems to be out in the open. But 30 mil, oh my goodness. And there it is, there's the sight line. Does he see it though? Oh, he doesn't see it. It's right there over the hill. But he will see it if he looks back. He maybe heard it. Oh, 30 mil. 30 mil, it's right in front of you. You don't know though. But wait. There it is. He must see the top of it. He must see the top of it. Maybe not though. Just barely. 30 mil's gonna reposition. But wait. There's API in the tow wrap. Does the tow wrap see the 30? I think he does. Tow incoming! Looks like it still connects. 30 mil is... Oh my goodness.
Good job.
That tow MRAP getting instantly eliminated by a Cornet. Looks like Toast and Ducaringo will be able to save the 30. Ducaringo is going to get burned up. I'm not sure why he's still in the turret though. Maybe he's worried. Get out of there, bud. It's too toasty. It's too toasty. Just barely doesn't burn up. Excellent play. Who's that? Sov over there with the clutch kill with a Cornet on top of the roof, killing that tow wrap right after it fired its missile. Really good spot. Loving these covert tow fobs from SQD. Looks like Cornet's gonna go out, tries to hit the chopper, but ultimately doesn't hit. Good attempt, though. SQD still has solid coverage of an abandoned Soviet base. DLC trying to push in from destroyed hangars to abandoned Soviet base, but doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. Tanks being brought out. One tank from both teams being brought out of Maine. Just one, though.
Do we still have the Bradley to the west, southwest of Amanda? It was on suicide going east. Is he RTV? Gas, I think there are gas. Just fucking mortar the shit out of gas, make their life miserable.
Yes, make their life miserable indeed with all the mortars they can. DLC fortifying themselves in Gastown. Looks like it's going to be a good game. Right now, if you look at the tickets, it's actually 30-30 to 30-30. Tickets exactly even right now. This is going to be a good game. Looks like Toe's getting shot at the Bradley. This Bradley's going to retreat. Looks like SQD actually has a FOB set up at Ali Air Base. Way over there. Just so that when they do take Gastown, they'll be ready for next point. DLC bringing out both tanks and holding them at Gastown. Guessing they have a repair station here? Yes, they do have a repair station placed. Something tells me that's going to get a lot of use this game. Almost all the armor on DLC's team hanging out at Gastown. Looks like Ooh and Pista Hunt are going to stumble upon a rally point.
Rally's marked. West side destroyed.
Takes out rally point. Bit of a lull in the action, but both teams are setting up. Bringing their armor forward. SQD manning its second tank, bringing the second tank forward. Both teams solidifying their position. DLC once again opting for the long way around, running through the desert. I just don't know if this strategy pays off. As you will get spotted, and there's not a whole lot to hide behind. Headshot coming in. 2 headshots, John 2 taken out. Leaving the squad leader alone. Rulus.
Where is Andy?
He waits for someone to get to him to update rally point, I'm sure, but the rest of his squad is just getting gunned down. Ronnie at least smart enough to stay laying down so he doesn't get popped. Momentum all but stopped here. Even taking a shot. Looks like old Jim getting a shot on. Old Jim packs it up and moves on. He's got better things to do. Looks like some vehicles starting to move out of Gastown.
I don't know if you found their hab or what.
It's like DLC moving a striker out, but SQD has tow fobs everywhere. Got a whole lot of coverage. The MRAP and the striker will watch the vehicles for a bit here. Tickets 25 to 315. One rocket out from near the water tower. Immediately pulling vehicles back. Just play it extra safe right now. SQD once again getting satellite pictures of DLC's positions.
That is right.
Is it down?
It's just one half down.
This actually has quite a few people in this MRAP. 4 people in this open top MRAP. 1 rocket hits it. SQD has anti-tank posted up by the water tower. With the MRAP moving around like that, they can't hit anything on the move. 30 mil is gonna spot it. While they try to dismount, that 30 mil is gonna rip it apart. There goes the MRAP. Burry, the only one left alive, setting up his machine gun to look under the MRAP currently. Jamie Lannister moving in to make sure there are no survivors and no rallies getting placed. Taking out Burry. Full MRAP wiped.
Clear.
Looks like we've got the Striker and 30 mil. DLC's Bradley managing to pop the engine, and there's quite a few people in this 30 mil. I'm running! Oh god! It's taken out. 30 mil is going to open up on the Bradley, getting some damage down. Even in its crippled state, DLC is going to move their Striker around, get eyes on the 30 mil. It is not looking good here. 30 mil is going to get popped. But still able to laugh about it.
I love you, Andy.
Run, old Jim! Run! 30 mil, ultimately gonna get taken down here. Let's see, SQD's got their 30 mil in a nice position. RV, the one-man champion of the vehicles. So satellite pictures getting taken of DLC's tank. They know where it is. Both of them, in fact. It's gonna be huge.
Hey, both tanks are marked on marker. Give or take.
Yep, both tanks getting marked accurately. That's one tow coming in, hitting DLC. Do they try to return fire? That's from way downtown. Incoming shell. DLC's gonna be repositioning their Abrams, trying to return fire here. Looks like one Abrams is backing up to the south, the other one's going west. I don't know if they're coordinating these movements or doing their own thing. Looks like Smeagol and Fronty will be trying to return fire here, figuring out where those shots are coming from. Another Cornet coming in, smacking this Abrams. This one, I believe... No tow over there, just spotting it. Looks like a tank shell coming in, finding enemy Bradley. DLC's Bradley is going to be going down. DLC, no eyes or intel. They're going to just have to back up. They don't know what to do. They don't know where these shots are coming from. Keep getting smacked. Alright, at least DLC has some intel. They know SQD's tanks are to the north.
He missed mine.
Smeagol and Fronty backing up. Their tank, yellow health. Looks like they're gonna send it back. They're gonna send it back to Gastown. It's actually kind of risky right now. DLC bringing another striker forward. Oh wait, is that what I think it is? Hold on, looks like we've got a chopper chase by the airfield. Ah, it's so far away. It's a fast one. $sign trying to chase down Immune Style in the chopper. It's like Immune Style is beating him just by a little bit. Will we see a chopper ram this game? Awfully close. Can $sign catch up? Trying to bank these turns, trying to throw him off. Immune Style going low, $sign right after him. Who is the better pilot? Oh my god, $sign! Can't get the elevation he needs. Immune Style gonna be able to shake him. Blackhawk going down for DLC. Amazing. Let's get back over to the action here. and see how the tank battles are going. Emotive Meerkat, thanks so much for that raid, man. Another great caster for OWI matches. Welcome, everyone. Some long-range tank warfare happening right now. And a nice defensive position, just sending shots all the way downrange towards those enemy tanks.
They either went RTV or gas station. They went south from last location. Divine, we're gonna kill these strikers in a second here. Andy and I are taking care.
Let's go see what's happening on the infantry front. And Steel Sea Gang just having tank shells fired over their heads.
Rally on destroyed hangars is marked.
Tickets currently 294 to 257. SQD in the lead. It's actually a surprising move for DLC to have so many troops remain on destroyed hangars here. SQD are in position. They've got Harvey as local gun turret with Action Dumbo holding the front line, while Loitsu machine gunner set up on one of the hangars. A stalemate. However, I say that, but it looks like SQD Dirt might have audio on Ukigumo on the radio, opting for a very similar radio placement as to last game, right next to the shipping containers. Probably has his commander laptop set up in there. SQD pushing in, taking out Jai. Kolkaja gonna be pushing Dirk, gets shot in the back.
I got one squad lead down.
Kidupiki gonna be clearing the area. Does he see the hab? Looks like Beast. Be pushing around the corner here. Spook and Kidu trades. Beast still alive. Pushing around the corner. Ukigomo. They're gonna trade. They certainly saw the hab, so they know where the fob location is. That seems to be all of SQD's assault, though. DLC keeps their fob for a little bit longer. Otherwise, not too much happening on the vehicle front. We've got a few DLC members still out in the dunes.
Get down the radio and destroyed. Scouted by 5 at least.
Okay.
Marks are accurate. Marks are really
Swap, you wait. We're pushing from the east. Yeah, just wait. Be patient.
Okay.
Alright, Abrams gas tank.
Gonna get mortars called on to them. Not a whole lot they can do from a position like this. They now do have a tow up at Ali Air Base. Luckily the mortars aren't right on top of them. But what's this? Looks like we got Sick and Max actually pushing through the desert. Looks like Max got an angle on them. Gonna start taking shots. Max is a marksman. He's gonna have good optics for this engagement. Takes out Ronnie, takes out Marcus, take out John too. Gonna clean that up. A very nice move to actually push them right there. Half a squad getting wiped on DLC. SQD actually choosing to push back towards the DLC fob. Try to apply pressure to them. Even if it's just a few SQD members, it's still applying pressure. And looks like they'll trade. Lots of trades happening. Looks like we do have movement on the vehicle front. I want to see what SQD does with their tanks. Looks like both tanks might meet out on the east side. Do a little flyby here.
Can you put your mic back a little bit from your mouth? It's getting real loud.
Those mortars need to go east by a few hundred meters.
Mortars coming in by water tower. Looks like
It's probably theirs. Probably theirs.
DLC were able to take out a scout car, but the T-72s
I don't know, I don't think.
are moving in from the north.
Send the mortars just to the west side of those rocks. From the
DLC pulling their Abrams back. Not sure if they're aware of what SQD is moving. SQD may catch their tanks by surprise. Those tanks aren't going to be repairing for too much longer. One tank choosing to move out.
Sneak in the south side of abandoned 1 or 2.
Dangerous idea. They do have a tow up to the west on Ollie Air Base. Sure enough, here come the missiles onto this Abrams tank. Does he see him though? It's like tows incoming. That's going to be a track on DLC's Abrams. Can he return fire? Can he take out that enemy Cornet? Looks like it's another miss. Sabotage is still up. That's going to be another Cornet coming at this Abrams. Well, this Abrams remains tracked. Sabotage still up. Looks like he might have gotten off the Cornet, though. Tow MRAP coming to assist. Looks like they neutralized the Cornet for now. This tank is still tracked, though. Those tanks will hold position for now. SQD getting aggressive and pushing their tanks forward. Thing is, DLC is clumping up so much armor right now, SQD could take out all their armor. In one fell swoop, we're gonna follow these guys. Uncle, Eli, Toast, and Ducaringo. Let's get it.
Get up by Alan. Oh, I can see now. I can see. Hold.
Holding. I can advance onto this hill if you need height.
Getting eyes onto Gastown. Will they keep pushing south? Looks like they're gonna keep shelling Gastown from the east. Uncle Foe and Eli moving in.
Don't get too close to Gastown, eh? Just get behind, like just to our southwest. Just to our immediate southwest. It's fucking
To the immediate southwest. That's gonna give them eyes. We've got API there with the tow wrap. Who's gonna see who first? He's ready. He's ready. Does he see him though? Tow coming in! That's a solid hit on the turret. They called it out as a miss though. No damage to the T-72. API's gonna roll up, but he's in the open. He's gonna take a tank shell. Oh my god, he goes to low ground. Doesn't have depression. API gets a lucky break. Just gonna stay there for now. Right, enemy Abrams tanks now engaging. Shot too high. DLC looks like they're gonna keep the Abrams mobile while firing on the move. Oh, solid hit onto the T-72. Felt that one. How about that second T-72? Not sure if it sees that Abrams to the south. Maybe it sees the other one. Oh, but it looks like API with the tow wrap actually managed to sneak around. Looks like the turret is broken on the T-72. This is not good news. Other T-72 still engaging. Second T-72 popping smokes. API, the tow MRAP wizard, playing cat and mouse with the T-72 and somehow winning. Well, that T-72 repairs are going to look at the second T-72 of SQD. That is tracked there, taking hits. Luckily they get a lucky bounce. Looks like DLC's tanks are going to stay at Gastown. Tickets 243 to 202. Otherwise, infantry game at Gastown looks secure, but here comes DLC's tank. They're moving in fast. They have the callouts. They know they're weak. Tanks have been tracked. SQD is in trouble. But DLC not moving forward with both tanks. One of the tanks staying at the repair station, the other one moving in solo. Dangerous play to keep one tank solo. But they're going for the flank. They're thirsty. They want some tank kills. They want to make some plays. This tank is at orange health, and oh my god, gets slapped! By Uncle and Eli. Abrams instantly getting taken out. A ballsy play, but it didn't pay off for them. One tank down for DLC. SQD, however, getting hit. Losing another track. But still keeping their tanks alive, which is ultimately what matters. DLC firing from far. Slight lull in the tank combat for now. Opting to swap into the commander's seat. Oh, looks like SQD will lose one of their tanks finally, taking one last tank shell to end it all. Eli left alive. Will he hop in the second tank? Both sides losing one tank. SQD is going to back up their T-72. It is 2 damage. However, do we have API? API ready in the tow wrap, however, no line of sight. Looks like API will not have line of sight to the T-72. Run, yeah. Yeah, good call. Looks like SQD will be backing out of that fight. They don't want to lose a second tank here. API will try to pursue, but being a one-man tow rep, doubt he'll be able to catch up. However, DLC, $, the crazy man in the chopper we remember from before so well. I'm gonna try to keep eyes on SQD's T-72. With API trying to chase them down.
Okay, we're staying in, guys. Hot dropping on the gas right now.
Well, we've got a hot drop on Gastown. We'll have to wait on the armor. I want to see this. SQD going for the hot drop with a 30 mil. Well, they don't realize that Abrams is still there. 30 mil rolls right past enemy Abrams, popping smoke. Oh my god, can they make it through though? No! 30 mil is going to get taken out by the Abrams tank. Extremely ballsy play. 3 of the SQD members get taken out right out of the 30 mil. However, it looks like how many Blackfire, Lawn Dart, and Jamie Lannister will make it in. Oh, as well as our favorite man, Norwegian Andy. Norwegian Andy taking out the engine on the Abrams. Very good shot. Jamie Lannister with a lad as well. Looks like infantry are going to try to chase him down, though. Hard Sense coming up with the pop in the back. Norwegian Andy down. Lawn Darts trying to get something done here. Trying to farm a few kills off the Hab. Like to see the attempt. Ultimately, Lawn Darts taking out one, but dying to Pista Han. However, now they do have the correct information. They know exactly where the Hab is. So while they did lose all assets that went into this assault, they have information. What's this? Looks like SQD is going to send in a Logi. Just 2 men in this Logi, though. Certainly getting spotted by the infantry. What's the game plan here? Action Dumbo taking 1 rocket in the Logi. And getting shot out. That is huge. That's 1 Logi away for SQD. We look over here. DLC is trying to find where this tank went. They've got the tow wrap, as well as their Bradley trying to hunt down this last T-72. They see the Cornet on the roof. They're going to take that out. No one's there to even man it anyways. But SQD, what's the plan here? So, this is interesting, actually. What they've decided to do is they're parking their tank in the town, try to keep it safe. Toast has dismounted from the tank, taken his binoculars, and is actually doing some scouting. Trying to figure out where enemy is coming from, if they're still being hunted. They're actually just going to lie low. It's going to hang out by the water tower for the time being. They just had this feeling they were being hunted, so they decided to hide out. Looks like in other news, the tow fob may be getting taken out. SQD's tow fob down to the south by Ali Air Base getting taken out. Lots of people still on Gastown. We'll check on abandoned Soviet base here. SQD still in solid control. Mortar fob still going. Beast and Harvey rolling around. Looks like DLC are actually sending some mortars. They have the radio location. They're going to try to hit it directly. They're close, but just a few meters too far, actually. Need to pull those mortars back about 5 meters. Want to start doing damage. Oh, there's a decent hit, actually. Max 42, gonna try to save this radio. Not the best idea. There are the mortars. Actually hitting the radio on point. Action Dumbo gonna try desperately to save the radio, but the mortar gonna kill him too. Our radio's not looking good, and that's actually gonna be a huge play. If SQD loses their radio on abandoned Soviet base, they do not have any other fob here. Bam Bam just has to watch helplessly as a squad leader. This radio is just getting hammered on the last stage. All he can do is watch. Oh, wait. Gotta go check on the armor I hear firing. Looks like SQD's tank got away. But what about the Bradley?
Now they're mortaring it. Am I allowed to put a, something over
Yes,
top
put
of
down
this?
another one. No, can we put down another, just put down another fob on...
The Bradley's actually on fire. Looks like it got hit by the BMP. Does the BMP still have eyes? This could be the end of the Bradley.
We just have another logi there, just fucking playing it down.
There's the Bradley turret off.
Yeah, they stopped mortaring it now, so...
Unable to repair the rest of the Bradley. Bradley's gonna go down for DLC.
Guys, don't have to go back to main. There's a whole shitload of supplies on West Alcadir fob.
So now DLC only has 1 tank remaining. That's all they have for armor. It's 1 tank. Which has to hang out at Gastown right next to the repair station. I believe that was Uncle who got that missile in from the BMP in the distance there. Very nice shot by him. Tickets 165 to 120 now. While Gastown is secure from enemy assault, they are getting mortared very heavily.
You're probably okay. You're good.
Oh, what's this? Yes, it looks like DLC actually replaced their hab in a different spot. Very nice play by them. After realizing that that hab location was compromised. DLC bringing a striker forward. Old hab location continues to get hit by artillery.
Can we get a mortar dropped on the mark east of the minute?
If you want to head with a chopper, you can. We can smoke with a mortar if you want for the good game.
Alright. Someone mark they want this new radio. I'm bringing the logi right now. On a band armor.
There's just a little bit of...
Mortars continue to be sent from abandoned Soviet. Fox dropping supplies, an excellent chopper pilot. And looks like they're going to choose to build a bunker over the radio. A little sketchy. I think that's still legal. I believe. It is getting mortared pretty heavily. So they kind of had to. They didn't want to lose it to mortars. Otherwise, DLC actually still trying to attack this radio. Or SQD still trying to attack the radio, which, yep, SQD found it. Right near the shipping containers, a favorite spot of DLC, it seems. And Beast... Yep, C4 is planted. Finally, this radio. The only radio DLC has on destroyed hangars got planted right at the start of the game. Is finally going to go down here. There goes the radio. The trade, Beast and Massa. Looks like there's a hot drop by DLC into abandoned Soviet base. Chopper's getting hit a little bit, looks like. This dangerous $sign. Looks like he'll be okay though. This hot drop, only a few people. Oh my goodness, they dropped a rally point. Not a radio though. Two of them, three Mike ready in the watchtower. They know the guy's in the watchtower, instantly taking him out. Action Dumbo also getting taken out. Rollis and Kiddu getting taken out. Striker getting shot by DLC. They weren't expecting the 30mm. 30mm has a repair station. There's no chance for this Striker right now. DLC's gonna lose the Striker. DLC trying to make plays, but ultimately not organized enough. What's this? Looks like DLC's Abrams actually got taken out here. So checking the map, yep, can confirm tank was taken out, which leaves DLC with no armor. SQD has both tanks up. DLC making a mad dash, trying to get as many infantry onto abandoned Soviet base as they can, actually making a solid effort. Repair station still up for this 30mm. So it will remain a threatening gun turret. Okay, DLC's actually managing to start capturing an abandoned Soviet base. This could be a game changer. There goes the repair station, though. 30mm is now vulnerable.
You're mortaring up. You're mortaring the fucking repair station.
He thinks... He is no longer repairing now, though. As I believe that repair station got knocked down a stage. SQD rapidly redeploying to try and retake abandoned Soviet base. It's going to be an all-out effort for DLC to try to take this point. They have several people in the hangars. We'll see if it's enough, though. Marks all over the map. It's an absolute mess. Harvey trying to do what he can as a gun turret. Radical Meister sending close-range mortars.
Multiple infantry entering south gate.
Yep, DLC does have a solid presence on the south. Dangerous $sign. Certainly likes his hot drops. Mortar. Looks like take a Felsher. Harvey now opting to take a very central position on the point. Feeling pretty confident here in his 30mm. Gastown fob looks like it's going to get mortared a bit. Blackhawk flying right over. Harvey's gonna try to find the target. Harvey's gonna start lighting up $. Blackhawk's not in a good position. It's gonna take a lot of hits here. The Blackhawks are gonna go down! Crashing right onto point. That brings DLC down to 30 tickets. All they've got is one last massive infantry push. However, Radical Meister is going to be sending mortars as fast as he can.
Northeast side is so good muster guys right now. How many? How many? I don't care. I got a BTR coming.
Alright, we've got SQD Fox. I'm not sure what the plan is. He's going to see a whole lot of enemies here. Flying really low, that's the Hat Kid, I believe. Misses the chopper, even at that range. SQD doesn't care, he's gonna fly right over. He's gonna see the whole enemy team and a HAB going up. Calling it out in command chat, that is a huge amount of information. But the amazing shot, Fox gets hit! But the mortars start coming down, the mortars take 3 people. Even though they lost the chopper, that information is crucial at this point. DLC, 12 tickets. Their whole team is here, their whole team is gonna push abandoned Soviet base. DLC lost their fob at Gastown. It's just a mad dash at this point. Action Dumbo making a run for the 30 mil, so they can at least 2-man it. Doing a skip and a hop to get to that 30 mil. 30 mil is going to just light up this whole wall. We've got mortars coming in, making this assault very difficult for DLC. But then we've got Delta Lucky right up there. I don't think anyone knows. Takes out Kolkaja. He's going to see more. What's it gonna be? And the trade. Smigo and Lucky. Majki also getting taken out. 30 mil, keeping them behind those shipping containers. They just don't have anything to deal with this 30 mil right now. Another one gonna get taken out. Moss are gonna try to lay down some suppressive. Very dangerous when in plain sight of the 30 mil. 30 mils distracted for now. Only 6 tickets left for DLC. They gotta do something. They gotta go all in. More mortars coming down. Three tickets left for DLC. I like the attempt, but SQD still has vehicle domination. They're gonna bring their 30 mils around. Harvey continues to just dominate, even though only just soloing the 30 mil, picking up so many kills. Beast coming around, he's hurt, but he's got eyes. Peeks around the corner. Finds K2. That's gonna be game, everybody.
That was it? Yeah, that's all I got. Apparently that was GG.
SQD winning round 2 by 102 tickets.
Wow, hell yeah.
Great job, good game, both sides, SQD, DLC. Saw a lot of amazing plays. Really good game.